here on stage.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in extremely fast-moving times. And for most people, stress is an inevitable part of everyday's life. We're supposed to advance our careers, play sports, eat a healthy diet, raise our children to become halfway decent people, stay connected to family and friends, read the news, and, at best, everything all at once. In these busy times, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a companion at your side who will have your back in every situation? It definitely would. And Mercedes-Benz has invented just such a companion, a true all-rounder. For every task, every mood, just about everything life can throw at you. It's the all-new GLB. There's a lot that makes the new GLB so unique. First of all, it combines the best of two worlds, compact cars and SUVs, which makes the GLB spacious, robust, sporty, versatile, practical, and fun to drive. All these characteristics make the task of juggling work and personal life far easier, because with the new GLB, you can carpool and haul a bunch of kids around, but also make a good impression on your client. With this compact SUV, you can easily fit into smaller parking spaces in the city, but also go off-roading in the wilderness. As I mentioned, the GLB is a true all-rounder. Thanks to its long wheelbase, 2080-29 millimeters, and its function-oriented greenhouse, the GLB offers the biggest first-row headroom in its segment and enough space to strap in 4 child seats. With 2 additional seats in the third row, the GLB has room for 7 people and offers comfortable legroom for third-row passengers up to 1.68 meters. Movable seat rows with a range of 140 millimeters and split backrests allow a variety of different space configurations with a load capacity of up to 1,755 liters. So whether you want to haul home a week's worth of groceries for the family or take a group of friends on a ride, the GLB will provide you with the space you need. And one look at the striking headlamps is enough for you to realize that this car is up for adventure. My colleague Robert Lesnick will tell us more about the fresh new look in a moment. Another great feature of the new GLB is a state-of-the-art intelligent connectivity solution. The GLB's MBUX is highly intuitive and constantly learning. It has a powerful processor, brilliant screens and graphics, a full color head-up display, and navigation with augmented reality. And of course, it's fully customizable. The GLB is equipped with safety and assistance features that are leading the compact class segment. It has improved camera and radar systems, and our active distance assist Distronic even allows the GLB to drive partially automated in certain situations. Naturally, the GLB offers top driving dynamics. Like all of our new compact cars, the GLB is powered by our latest 4-cylinder engines, which combines high output with high efficiency. At market launch, output ranges between 100 kilowatts and 165 kilowatts. The versatility of the GLB is also visible in its off-road capability. Our compact SUV offers permanent 4-matic all-wheel drive with a fully variable torque split between the front and the rear axle. This will provide you with great traction off the road, while the multi-link rear suspension enhances driving stability. with dynamic select, you can easily influence the characteristics of the all-wheel drive with 3 different driving programs. The off-road engineering package offers even an additional driving mode that adapts the engine's power delivery and ABS control to easy off-road terrain. Additionally, the driver can look at an animation of the driving environment showing gradients and inclination angles. A special off-road light allows for a wide and bright light distribution right in front of the car to see immediate obstacles in the dark. Ladies and gentlemen, we are convinced that the GLB will be a real driver of our success as the popularity of SUVs continues to grow globally. Today, SUVs are the strongest segment at Mercedes-Benz, making up more than 1/3 of our annual sales. Our next highest volume segment is the compact cars. Every 4th vehicle sold by Mercedes-Benz in 2018 was a compact. The GLB now combines these successful segments as a perfect companion for you to go wherever you want to go, on and off the road. With its introduction, we will add another riveting chapter to the Mercedes-Benz success story. And what's more, it will play an integral part in the extension of our electrical vehicle portfolio. The EQB will be based on the GLB and will be available starting in 2021. So as you can see, even when it comes to the compact SUV segment, our customers will have the utmost freedom of choice, with many great options in close reach. And now, here it is, our all-new GLB.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all know our big and successful SUV family. Starting with GLA, GLC, GLE, GLS, we're driving today. And of course not to forget our design icon, unchanged for 40 years, G-Wagon. And tonight we are going to fill up the gap between A and C with the all-new GLB. I think that this car is a very special car with a lot of character. Definitely it's our first and only 7-seater in a compact car segment, and you can believe me if I say that it's for us designers to design such a short car. I mean, it's with its length of 4.60 meters. It's quite a compact one, and you still have to fit in 7 people. It's not exactly the walk in the park. There are a few ways how to get there. You can either take a sporty looking MPV and make it bigger, and you will probably fail, or you do other way around. You take an SUV as a base. The good thing with SUV is it comes with bigger wheels, and this is exactly what we have done. In this case, we have quite a big tire. Overall diameter of the tire is 725 millimeters. The rim is also not the smallest one, it's in this case 20 inch, but I believe if you talk about Mercedes SUV, not the rim is the important part of the proportion, but the tire itself. Not only for this car, but every Mercedes SUV, we start building the car around the wheel. We believe that Mercedes cars, the proportion is essential, and the stance, this is the smallest car that we have, and I would say have quite a lot of shoulder and a very good stance, because in the beginning you have to start building the house right. So this is very important in terms of proportion. Talking about proportion, usually as a designer you do everything to make car look lower and sportier. In this case, we really wanted to pronounce the height. We have a DLO, daylight opening, that is quite a generous one, quite a upright one. Actually, you really see from outside that there is a lot of space inside. It's quite a compact, boxy, rugged looking car. And exactly this feeling we wanted to put in the front. Starting with a A-post is very upright. It's quite unusual for these days. We have a very long horizontal bonnet and very upright front end. Usually you want to do everything to lower the car, and that would be possible. The engine is way below the hood, but you really wanted to have that bold presence and that certain status and that chunky appearance of the front. Of course, the car comes like every other SUV, Mercedes SUV, with a 2-bar grille in this case, or every other case, with air intakes in the lamella. This is kind of a design signature for us, for our SUVs. And we could have done, let's say, any graphics of the headlight, but we went for very simple, very strong graphics, something that you can really sketch on a napkin. And this boxy light, it's even, let's say, we even pronounce the height with this upright eyebrow with daytime running light, typical for every Mercedes. In this case, this comes with this light signature, comes with the second element that you will see, let's say, also in other cars in a foreseeable future. Of course, on the lower area of the bumper, we have a 3D, in this case, chrome skid plate. Same goes for the rear end. The rear end is probably the most important end of the car, or view of the car, because you see it very often. It's done in a similar way, like the side, like the front. It's very powerful, has a very good stance, comes from good, or let's say from big wheels, and a lot of shoulder, and very horizontal orientation of the rear lights. We have 2-piece rear lights, very slim, and again, like in the front, very simple graphics, easy to remember. We have the inside, so-called edge light blocks, something that you maybe noticed today on your GLS as well, and will be also a light signature for all our Mercedes SUVs in the future. Of course, we have that similar skid plate in the back as well, but I would say, if you talk about proportions, very important that since this is a tall car, same goes for GLS, that both cars don't have a lot of tumble home. That means that the cabin is pretty upright. Of course, the lower, the sportier the car, the more tumble hole can have, but we are talking about the tallest cars that we have here. Okay, since this is not a model, design model, it's a real proper car, of course it has an interior as well. And my colleagues, interior colleagues, interior designers will probably say this is the highlight of the car. Right, they are right, this is one of the highlights, definitely. Probably that's, I would say, the contrast, how we design our cars, the contrast between analog and digital world. What is analog? Analog is first the volume of the IP of the instrument panel. It has the same rugged off-road feeling of the volume like the exterior has. Of course, the round vents. And as a contrast, we have this, in this case, as an option, two 10.5 inch screens bonded underneath one glass. That is a very, very techy element, and it comes without a hood. So this is, I think, something very unique, something special, and definitely a benchmark, not only in a compact car segment. But at the end, and not to forget, probably the highlight is our operating system, MBUX, that you, with Hey Mercedes, probably experienced today or before. So I would say, in a nutshell, there are so many more design details. I could keep talking here for 10-15 minutes, but we're still here. All other experts are here. I would say, I believe that this is a very unique car with a lot of character. And I would say that people will like this car. I hope that you will like it. And I'm pretty sure this will be a success. You're free to join us later on at the stage. You're free to check out the car, discover little design elements, little features. I would say enjoy the evening, enjoy the dinner, and thank you for your attention.